Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Choppy trading day for sure. Going to be working on Eval, try to get some trades in on my funded ones this morning, but I didn't really like the price action. So I'm just going to take a minute and work on this Eval. Give a second for everyone to come in. I haven't posted this on Discord yet. As you can see, we just grind all the way up. All the way up. At first, I thought she wanted to come down, but it broke this. This is about the good play there, but almost grabbed the scalp. But it was trending up so hard. I didn't think I wanted to sweep this. I thought it was going to come down to maybe here. And look how aggressive the bounce was. Now we're just in this little baby chop, little baby grind. So let's work on this eval here. Popped on that first 15-minute candle, huh? First 1 minute of the 15. Now this target up here. Top of that 15 there, right? It's like another 25 points up to the next bump. That sweep and go was good, huh? So violent though. It was right at open. Look at that 4 hour. 4 hours is straight up. Blasted through all my up targets. Did any of you guys catch this long anywhere? It's gonna hindsight it a little bit. These are huge candles, 2, 3. I think there's like 185 candle and 185. Yeah, about almost like 190 tick candles. And this one was super sketchy here. There was like a, if you look at the 1 or 5 second chart, there's like a 40.1 second candle. Held the equilibrium of that fair value gap really good. There's a question in the chat. Does Lucid offer crypto? I think you could trade the futures, but I'm not sure. It's not like regular trading from like, I don't know, Kraken or Binance. I really don't like trading future Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's too janky. I just searched the knowledge base on Lucid for BTC or Bitcoin and nothing came up, but that doesn't mean they can't. Let me try this. See here at the CME future 1 minute chart, beautiful. It's allowing me, so I might be able to. I have $800 or so, or just under $800 left on this eval. Let's see if I can scalp something out. It's one of those days though. Oh, there's no trade for sure for me. Am I funded and self-funded? Just giving the illusion that it wanted to come down here all the time. This went up. Sorry to hear that, Busta. It was a tough morning. It was tough. Lots of wicks. Just a lot of games. That's why I wasn't pressing any buttons this morning. Just really the only trade I really thought about was this one here once it broke structure here. But I was also worried about it bouncing off the previous day highs and the London high here. So I didn't pull the trigger. Would have worked out though. See what RR we would have gotten. If we could get a 2. No, I don't think we could even get a 2. Nope. It didn't even give a good one risk 2 reward on that at all. Give 1.5. I can see why people really got chopped up this morning. $33 point stop. Maybe get 50 points out of it. Looking at my 15-minute chart that's over on the computer. Busta, what were you trying to get in on this morning? Oops, I posted this in the wrong group. Sorry there. Yeah, looking at shorts. I was kind of looking at shorts too, Busta, like I was just talking about. Felt like it kept on wanting to top out after it hit the previous day high, right? Got one here that didn't run. We got one here that didn't run. This didn't break structure for me though. Got a little one here that didn't break structure either. almost jumped in this long here too. I remember that it hit off here and made that swing. Again, I just didn't trust anything this morning. My YouTube's acting up. Playing off the 1 hour fair value gap. Oh, this one here. Makes sense to me. Got a good reaction off that first 15 at 8 a.m. I'm at the 1 hour. And the 15. Then it really wanted to come down during open. Technical issues, those are always fun. I've been having them right this second as we talk. It's worse when you're in the middle of a trade, right? Or you're trying to get in a trade and you can't. Busy at work's nothing. Not anything to be upset about if you're missing a trade. It's part of the grind. Good morning, all new people. Good morning. We're hunting trades in this crap chop. Oh man, your tablet froze while you're trying to execute a trade. That's panic mode right there. See, this looks like a weak dip. I like to play off swing points, but we're not making any. That 4 hour really was a good one to play off of, but really when we were looking at that 1 minute, it's just this. I've had a couple of those freezing instances happen to me as well. It's not fun. I had one happen live. Excuse me. Thought I beat this cold, but it's back. Yeah, I made a short about one of the freezing times. It's on my channel if you want to take a look at it sometimes. Then earlier last week, I was copy trading basically my whole portfolio, and NinjaTrader logged out all my accounts. And I had not had time to set my stop or my take profit. It was almost instantaneously after I entered the trade that those trade to fight issue happened, like 10 seconds. Luckily, the trade was going in my favor, and I was able to close them out by going to trade of 8 and flattening all positions. It seemed like eternity, but then I look back at the stats and I'm like, oh, I did all that in like 15 seconds because it's my emergency breaker. Felt like an hour though. Feels like it's... But how far does it want to go? I'm sure it's coincidence that 4 lands right on that next target. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Look, how many green candles in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The relatively micro pullbacks. I call these windmill patterns, where it's sandwiches between a different color. So you got red, then it gets taken out by a green, and then it goes up. Red, sandwiched by a green, up. Yeah, I keep on, I'm lagging a bit, I'm sorry guys. It might be a YouTube issue because I have 2 YouTube screens up just to make sure I have my headphones on, and this one keeps jumping backwards, but my other one doesn't. I'm upgrading all my systems here in a bit. But this is an old Mac. And I'm just putting it to the... I added RAM and all that, but the processors aren't fast enough. So I just don't believe this. Just to give you guys a visualization of what I'm looking at. You know, at least here, you know. Here even. I just don't believe it though. I feel like this could be a swing up here. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't enter. Just don't believe it. Because if this was going to continue, you'd want to see that pump right off. Right off that little order block right there. bajillion 15-minute candle, green candles in a row. No pullbacks. What are you guys looking at? Are you guys looking at any trades or just chilling? Yeah, well, it looks like I'm missing some frames from rendering lag is what's happening. Bust a good idea. Good idea, bro. Shutting it down when you see this stuff. That's why I switched to Evals. I wasn't going to try to force anything on any fundeds or anything. It's another one of those evals that I kept on forgetting to copy trade, or had already been passed by now. But only $800 more dollars. This Lucid, you have to get to 3,000 on the 50,000 accounts. That's why the Tradified ones are slightly better, but Lucid is pretty solid. I like their rules. They're really friendly. Requested payouts from Tradify Saturday? Or no, Friday. They paid in 4 hours. I think now I'm just waiting for the pullback on the 15 and catch a red candle. What props are you guys using? What's your favorite prop that you guys are using? Okay, I'm not logged into Lucid. I can show this while we're waiting for something to set up in this damn chop. I don't care if you... none of my private information gets out there. I don't care if you see my accounts. I think I only have one account. This is the one I'm on. Yeah. Shit. It's been so long since I bought it. Maybe it's the flex. It's this one. The select. The flex, I mean. Look at this. No consistency and funded. This is an ad. Not getting paid for any of this. I'm just trying to remember the rules for this. 50% My consistency is real low in this. I've been hitting base hits with this one. 4. Okay. Spam calls are back. Well, the trade I didn't want to take is slowly playing out in snail fashion. I have to get it to at least here. Thereabouts. We'll watch it as we try to hunt the pullback. I think the pullback is going to be pretty aggressive. It's going to take out all these failed swings rather. Today's one of those you have to be pretty damn patient kind of day. Or just get in long down here and just let it run all the way up. Every little pullback is being bought up. This will move up. Take care, Busta. Have a good one. Let's take a look at Biddy. Let's take a look at some other stuff. Silver. A lot of prop firms are banning the metals. They're too volatile. No, they're just running pretty good patterns that are easy to make money on. Yeah, that's a daily fail, right? A gap on gold. Can't remember what chart I was charting this. Shared this in a couple of Discords. I think it's this one. Yeah. I called that that slight move there, once it crossed that once it inversed the fair value gap here, it's literally just followed my lines all weekend. And of course, once it gets into the weekend, it's going to chop and lose momentum a lot of the times, unless like on a Sunday they decide to moon it. What I'm looking for Bitcoin is for it to make an order block on the daily, and that'll be at this fair value gap here, I believe. I'll get there in a second, because what I'm seeing here I'm about to do it this way. Oh yeah, look at that bounce right off the 786 there. So you can just sometimes, once you get familiar with charts, you just start seeing where the 786 is. It's like, this looks like a 786, right? So we got a 786 bounce. We have a swing forming. Still 3 hours left in this candle though, so that's a lot of time. But we could be watching a swing here. It's like a little swing here. And then I'm going to look for change the state of delivery here. Let me measure out the order block. And with these, I take from there to the swing low of that order block. That's how I like to measure them. And where does that land us? Four gives us to that point where it would create a daily order block. Right? There's the 4 up here, and this is the daily order block that I was talking about earlier that I'm looking at. We're making a really good reversal pattern here. Not that it won't fail, but so for the daily, you're looking for it to come up here, close above, retrace hopefully back into a fair value gap, which will probably land about right there, and then take off like that. Right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at for the daily. Like, close into that fair value gap right there. But it's Bitcoin, it can get ugly. But right now this is a pretty good reversal pattern. Let's turn on some indicators to see if this might be a divvy here. Yep. That's a bold div right there. Div to the golden pocket, which comes back down to about 68, if that's indeed the swing there. It's looking good. One second. Thanks, Busta, for alerting me on that pullback. Just need to make a quick note here. Oh yeah, she might be wanting to. Classic example why I didn't take this trade. Extended. So yeah, so as far as Bitcoin, I think we could be in for a little bit of a pump anyway. Of what, 7.5 minutes left, or 7 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. Nice trade, MVP. Nice. Plus 300% on a quick scalp short. That was quick. Said wish me luck. And then you're out of it. Right to your target then. Really don't want to have to wait for this next 15-minute to form. Then we'd have a swing. Would have a swing though. I could get on candle, a dirty swing. But I could get back in on candle 4 to dive. Could be a little bit carry here. So this candle is definitely something we need to be paying attention to. Yeah, it's already being a little dirty because you would think this would want to start to dive here. I'm liking it so far. It just swept, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been perfect for a 1 minute scalp anyway. Damn it. Or as I say, it should dive here, it dives. This is like really the only fair value gap of any consequence here. Three and a half minutes left on this 15-minute candle. This is looking good for a reversal. Four hours, 1.5, okay. What's up, Psycho Bear? How you doing? Good to see you guys here. Willa, I missed you. Sorry, my eyesight's bad today, guys. It comes and goes, but I can't see my screen sometimes over there on the left. A little blurry. Didn't mean to miss you, Willa. How you doing? Digging out of that hole, that's all you can hope for, right? Psycho Bear, do you have a daily loss limit that you abide to? Right now I'm FOMOing this trade, so I'm sitting on my hands. I'm going to be patient and wait for this 15 to make the wick. The next 15, that is, in a minute and a half. Oh no, you went ham today. Just be patient. Don't try to get it all back at once. Nice, there you go. Shut her down. Make it a pretty good continuation pattern here too on the 1 up into this fair value gap. Didn't close below though. No. Here's a new 15. How far up you're gonna go? This is the 50% of this 15-minute candle. We want to see it respect it for more down. That's a reaction. Question is, it will plow through this fair value gap here on the 1 minute when she starts going. I think it will. And we're in that 15-minute fair value gap too. It's going to be a lot of fair value gaps on this 15 though. Look at that. This 50 minutes is going to be hard to get through. I was hoping it was going to slam. There we go. They're starting to slam now. Right off the equilibrium of it. little bit of an idiot box, but I swept both sides and came back into it. Yeah, Sucker Bear, that's what I'm thinking too. It just might chop the shit out of the lunch. Every so often we get a good move during lunch. Oh yeah, MVP. I do that because I actually can see shorts better than I can see longs, so I do it the opposite. And then I just invert the chart. I mean, what's fun? Let's go invert Bitcoin, right? Because it's up. I was looking at Bitcoin. Let's turn off everything. For Mac, I think it's option. Yep. How's that look to you? It looks like it wants to drop off the face of the earth, which means that it wants to moon to me. Right? Oh, whoops. This is my do not delete anything ever chart, so sorry about that. All right, looks like it wants to come back down. This definitely looks like it wants to come down. Sucker Bear, why don't you take shorts? They're quick. It's kind of why I like them too. Is like, what's the elevator up, cliff off? That fair value gap's strong one. It's holding up the world right now. Right on, as long as it makes you money, right? If you can see something, just play it over and over again. I think I said this a stream or two ago, and I haven't done it. I need to go back and check my stats and see how many actually longs to shorts I've taken. I'm pretty sure I've taken majority of shorts this entire year. Well, I guess this would explain why, right? But even I was probably short in January a lot too. I have to check that out. Yeah, BTC is just going. Recovered all the loss today. When I woke up, it was negative. Yeah, we really want it. It's looking so bullish, guys. It really is. But we got 786 order block. We want this order block to form, and it's gonna go. It's like legit the only thing I do. Only thing I look for, rather. This could want to be sneaky and just bounce off this too, but it doesn't feel like it wants to. It'd be something else if that we have competing swings, and that just means chop, and I don't like it. Respect to the 50% of the previous 15-minute candle, though. I know I'm being way too picky for evals, guys, but I'm just trying to be disciplined. Don't. Really don't want to slip back into old habits. Bitcoin just did an entry for long on the 1 minute. If you guys want me to look at Bitcoin, we can walk up. Let's keep it on Bitcoin. Oh, for sure. Definitely did. Definitely did. Into the fair value gap. Order block. Obviously broke that. Indicator did a candle 2 down here. That was a deep candle 2. So again, we're looking at order blocks here. That's at the 15-minute order block that we were looking at. 4 hour. Yep. $71. $71's right on that 1 hour order block. Right here, see. Don't count that little one or this little crap here. Take that all as order block. And then there's that other order block we're looking for on the 4. Oh yeah. This could get real busy, guys. One thing that I really don't like is the monthly will form a kind of a weird swing low. Unicorn and breaker. Yeah, I don't play breakers anymore. Basically, a unicorn, I think, will just make a propulsion block. And I just could never find breakers. No matter how hard I practiced, I really just couldn't see breakers naturally. So now I just play order blocks and change the state of delivery. Swing lows. Fractal model. Keeps reacting off these fair value gaps on the 1. If you guys are flag players, you flagged. I don't play flags, but usually continuation pattern, you can find a kind of a flag in it as well. Again, that flag brings us up here. It's a lot of confluence. I should have had my Warbucks account signed in. I could have been playing this. I'll remember next time to do that, guys. I'll do my Warbucks. It's just looking so good. What that react off of. It's a lot of orders there. Oh, I see. It was the end of that 15-minute candle. Here's something I was thinking about when I was watching actually Tradify TV this morning. I have them in the background when I trade in the morning. And they were getting into trades at the end of these 15-minute candles, and they kept on getting stopped out. But having direction right. Because what would happen is, like, let's just pretend this is going to keep going. There'd be long up here and have their stop down here. So now you have the new 15-minute candle forming, and it hasn't formed the wick yet, so it's coming down. It's going to stop everyone out, make that wick, and go up. I'm not saying that this candle's going to do that, but that's what was happening to them. So they kept on getting the direction right, but they kept on getting taken out because you just weren't patient enough to wait for the 15 minutes to make a wick or a tail. The MVP's been opposite lately, right? With Bitcoin and NASDAQ. NASDAQ's been pumping, Bitcoin's been crashing. Now it's doing the opposite. See, a little bit of a consolidation candle here would be nice. Create a fair value gap. Next candle, next 15 candle, comes in, taps it, and goes. Man, look how this held up. Look how this order block held up right here. I have so many indicators that I don't need on. Check NQ 5-minute fair value gap. Still in that 15 fair value gap. Kind of figured it would just chop there for a bit. Yeah, it's in the 5. Like that's why this one's so strong. Is it's a fair value gap basically on every time frame. It's the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and 15 minute. And that's kind of a little trick on how you figure if it's going to get inversed or if it's going to have a little bit of hard time before it inverses or reverses. Sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of tech issues. I was going to wait to buy my new system, but I don't think I'm going to. If y'all know me, I'm cheap. And this was working fine up until recently. See, this is like a continuation pattern forming. Yeah, I'm frugal. Thanks, Echo Bear. Yeah, I am very frugal. Oh, what do I like to trade if not the breaker? I trade the fractal model. Right here, and I'm going to take off my headphones because so I don't hear my music while I'm talking about this. So the fractal model is basically you're looking for swing points on higher time frames. The fractal model I use, let me go to, well, this is actually has some pretty good ones, right? The fractal model I use is I pair the 1 minute, the 15 minute, and the 4 hour. Lagging a little bit. Okay, right, so we're anticipating, I've been anticipating this 4 hour to be a swing low here, right? So okay, so we're anticipating that. So what we're doing is going to try to pair that up with a bullish move on the 15, which was surprisingly right here, right? So now we're here. It broke structure here. There's a lot. If you want to enter on this 15, you can, or you can drop down to the 1 and look for the same thing. And in this 1, we're looking for a continuation pattern off of the swing lows. So what we're looking here is exactly this, actually right here, right? We're looking for it to break structure, which it did through here pretty aggressively, right? And left the fair value gap. Now there's a couple different ways you could play it. You could play it directly off the fair value gap, or you could wait for it to dip into the fair value gap and then break structure again and then get on that, or play just straight off the fair value gap. So I'll show each one, right? So if I grab the right tool, right, we want to play off the fair value gap. Stop would be below this. We want to go for 2 hour at least. So we're looking for here. Almost hit it there, right? Little tease. The other play would be once it reacts and makes a swing low off of this fair value gap, we're going to project that swing there is protected, meaning it won't come back for a while. at least not until we take profit. So it did break structure here. So we want to jump in with these ones. You want to be a little more aggressive. You want to jump in off of this. I keep on grabbing the wrong tool. You want to jump in right off of this, and then there's two places you could put your stop. You could use a pretty tight stop and have it on the protected swing, or below the fair value gap to maybe this here, or all the way for the whole candle. This one I would have liked it here because it just like made a projection block, propulsion block. Sorry, because it broke structure here and here. Boom, boom. It's gonna go up. Then got the 2R. This actually would have hit, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, we would have. This one would have been a profitable trade here, right? Would have been, well, a little bit of drawdown, not much. And that's like the long and short of it. I mean, I missed a lot of parts, but this one's actually pretty perfect, right? Because we're playing off of a higher time frame. We had a 4 hour. We're bullish on the 4 hour. We go down and see if there's a break of structure on the 15. There is. And then we try to get in on the 1 minute. The entry model, like I just said, it can be off of this fair value gap. I mean, it's basically the same, or just directly off of that. But yeah, I only use the fractal model, and I get a little more advanced. Like sometimes I won't wait for a swing, and I'll just I'll have a projection of where the next 15-minute candle is going to go, or the next 1 hour candle. So like, say I would think this 15-minute was going to be bullish. I would be looking for change in state of delivery here. Right there. Let me just go down to the 1 and see if there was one. And there was, see. So this would have been, this is the wick under the tail of the 15-minute candle right here. And then look at that, right off this as an order block, and just pumped. But that's pretty aggressive, not waiting for the swing low to form. So basically, the entries are basically the same. I'm waiting for a change in the state of the delivery on the lower time frame to jump in to either a wick or a wick or a tail. There we go. And if I'm scalping this move, I'm only looking for a 1-to-1 maybe, because there's not enough confirmation. I'm looking just to get in and out. This one had a lot of confirmation. I'm looking for at least a 2, right? And then if it starts reacting like this is all either trail or exit. So it's the fractal model. There's a lot of videos on the fractal model out there. I don't know when you guys joined the 99 or started working with the master friend. It's basically the guts of the Matilda. I 100% should have got my Warbucks account up and going today. I've been meaning to make a video on the fractal model, but really there's so many out there. Look at T-Trades. I mean, he does 1,000 times better job explaining it than me. Finally broke through that fair value gap. Some bitch. Oh, now she's getting aggressive. Oh, we got the 1 o'clock. New 1 hour candle coming. Nice. Yeah, for sure. Like another perspective of me doing that video might help. Yeah, for sure. I did help some friends. I have a whole slideshow I was helping some friends with last month or the month before. Actually, wow, it was November. Now I'm just trying to condense that because that was like 6 hours. So I'm trying to condense that down into like a 20-minute video. Oh, since last April, you've been studying. Thank you. It's almost a year. No, I want you to go up first, not down. Up. Come up, respect the 50% of this 15-minute candle, and I might jump in. And that's the boring part about this, and I appreciate you all you guys watching, because like I do the fractals the 1 minute, the 15 minute, the 4 hours, so a lot of the times I'm waiting for the 15 minute to form. Well, MVP, I got bad news for you. It means you're a geek, like me. We're nerding out over it. Yeah, for sure, MVP. It's figuring out on your own. There's a lot of people out there just wasting a lot of money on people that don't know what they're doing. MVP, that's the way. You got to study more than press buttons. Because one good button press is better than 5 subpar ones, right? Because I know that like one of these 1 minute candles, like maybe this one here, let's see. Yeah, a little short. But I can make a couple of weeks pay in that candle. So if it takes me a day to find it, who cares? If I don't find one today, I'll find one tomorrow. Oh, hi, sweetie. You want to say hi? Up, up. Up, up. Good girl. She's being patient. She's my trading partner. Good girl. And guys, this is why I wait for confirmation here on these candles, right? Wait for that 15-minute to form, because this looks like it wanted to break down, right? Did not. Now it's almost flipping bullish. Inverted this. Look how aggressive that was. Not of nowhere, too. It's like that's not even bouncing out of a fair value yet. Must be something on a higher time frame. So this is 1 hour still forming. Okay, here we go. Yep, she might have just went for liquidity. Chop, 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 chop. I'm just trading evals for anyone who's just joining. I didn't find a trade this morning with my funded, so I switched to evals. I want to at least get a scalp in here, but got that order block there. That's tricky. This is reacting right off it. Might need more ball. So it's a situation where I can see it going both ways, so this just might be a consolidation 50-minute candle, which would really suck. Because we got some good expansion there to the downside. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's right off that order block here. It double bottoms off the order block. It's kind of crazy. My dog's sulking in the corner because I'm not bringing her out to play yet. She's a drama queen. Yeah, for sure, MVP. You would think it's going to come back for it. It's kind of like smooth edges, right? Or smooth candles. So now this is looking like a 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle swing. Yeah, guys, I'm not an expert, and don't ever trade anything that I trade. I do this for fun. I don't have anything to sell you guys. Don't want to sell you guys anything. Just giving back for so many people helped me out through the years of trading that I want to give back a little bit what I know. Oops. Sorry if you guys missed Master Friend. Sorry about that. You guys are gonna get lashes. See, I missed this because I had a short bias. This is how the action has been all summer too. Or all last summer rather. You get this dramatic move in the AM. Get lunch, which never usually does anything anyway. And then PM or afternoon just chops. You just have to chase chop in order to make anything. I'm on Eval, so I may start chasing chop. Two evals going, okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be heading out. This is gonna chop for a bit. So I'm heading out. Really appreciate everyone coming, hanging out, had fun. If you're new, hit that like and subscribe button would be awesome. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I have to bring my dad to the hospital. Nothing big, just some more checkups on his surgery. And then Wednesday I'll stream, and maybe Thursday afternoon I'll stream, and then Friday. Really appreciate it, guys. I'll remember to get my Warbucks account warmed up too, so I can trade that if NQ does this again. So until Wednesday, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Peace.